Thank you for being here, everyone. My name is Sal Cincotta, and I'm a wedding and portrait photographer based in the United States. And I'm just excited to be here. So Tom, Sarah, thanks for having us here, and the entire Engage team, thanks for having us here. It just happened to be, I'm on holiday in Londonderry, and I'm about 4 minutes away from the studio here. So we figured we gotta make this happen. I like the way you guys refer to things, holiday. That's
holiday.
Yeah. We call it vacation, but you guys call it holiday,
Holidays.
so it works.
Yeah.
All right, well, in this 1 hour segment, it's going to be action-packed. I promise you that. If you've seen this before, this will definitely be some new material mixed in with obviously some things that we're reinforcing. But we're going to talk about branding your business, and we're also going to talk about connecting with your clients. That is the number one thing I hear from photographers all over the world, by the way. It doesn't matter what market you're in. Sal, you don't understand. My clients are cheap. They don't want to spend money. They want everything for free, on and on and on. Here's the deal. Unless you believe that there's photographers all over the world who are super successful and they're all lying to you, there has to be a formula to follow. And that's what I want to talk to you guys about. We run a very successful studio in the United States. Let me get to some of these, just kind of stats, right? If you don't know who we are, we do weddings and high school seniors. Think about them like fashion shoots for teenagers, that kind of stuff. But our wedding business, 35 to 50 weddings a year. Average spend is $12,000 US. And that's a lot of money. And keep this in mind, we live in blue collar America, right? So I'm not in New York or Southern California or any of these places where people are having $200,000, $300,000 weddings. We're in a part of the country where people are spending about $25,000 to $40,000 on their wedding. And the average wedding in the United States, believe it or not, and I'm assuming this will probably carry worldwide, whether it's in pounds or euro, is roughly $25,000 to $28,000 that they'll spend on their wedding. That's their florist, their caterer, all in, their wedding dress. Well, the clients we're going after, and we're going to talk about this, are the clients who see photography as a priority. And if you don't believe that there's clients out there that see photography as the most important thing, then you don't understand your clients and you don't understand consumer behavior, because every consumer, yourself included, think about it, something matters to you. Think about it, you're more than likely to go buy a new lens and probably pay your rent. And so from that perspective, right, photography is a priority. Lenses are a priority. You don't need to eat, you don't need to sleep, you just need your new equipment and your toys to play with. Well, my mindset is I'm gonna work with a bride or a client who sees photography as a priority. And the minute you understand that, the minute things start becoming a lot easier for you and your business. And so when we say we do 35 to 50 weddings a year, this does not include our portrait sales, right? So families, babies, all those other things that are part of owning a photography studio. That's just on our weddings. And when you think about it, we don't have a stable of shooters. It's just myself and my wife, Taylor. So there's only, the two of us shooting weddings as primary photographers. So we're constantly hustling. And that's the one thing I want you to keep in mind as you're listening to us speak. Something I take great pride in, by the way, is the fact that we are still active photographers. So we're not out there just teaching for the sake of teaching. We're out there teaching you what's working today in our business. And I think that's very, very important to understand, especially when you're going to pick somebody to be your mentor, when you're going to pick somebody to learn from. I want to learn from somebody who's actually out there doing it, not somebody who's out there as a quasi-teacher. So just keep that stuff in mind.